Hi guys, it's September 18th and it's a beautiful day outside and we're heading into autumn. In fact, we just came back from vacation. Before that, I had to cover the pond because the leaves are falling and I didn't want the skimmer to plug with leaves and stuff. So I started the pond cover a little bit early this year, just a little. The fish are doing good. There they are. I think beluga, my orange koi here, has grown a little bit more. I don't know whether it's during the summer or during the winter last year, but she's huge. Hello. Look how big she is. This is chemistry. She's getting big too. She's almost as big as Delphine here, the yellow koi. I think he or she will catch up to Delphine probably next year, or even overtake her. She's the baby of the pond here. He or she is 5 years old. There's beluga again. So I'm still continuing on the pond cover, and this year I'm planning on making it more sealed from the winter weather. So I usually have a plastic cover here that I have to dig into the pond to cover, to seal the pond. But now I am digging a trench all around the pond, and what I'm doing to embed in there is this like garden edger. I'm gonna tuck it in all the way around the pond, and as you can see, I've almost done doing all the trench around the pond, and right there, all the way around. And the idea is, once I have that permanently in place, I can easily tuck the plastic right there, and then just cover it with soil. That would seal the pond, seal the heat from escaping during the winter much better. And also in the coming years, it'll be easier for me to do this again. All I have to do is not create a big trench, but I can just like put a spade near the edger here, just make a little space, and then just tuck in the plastic and sort of like just seal it again or tamp it down, so it'll be easier in the next coming years when this is in place. As you can see, there's the plastic edger there, the garden edger. Goes all around and even under the decorative rocks. So this is the edger, this is my liner, and this is the water level right here. And it'll go all the way around the pond. I'll update you in a sec. So there you go, guys. The garden edging is in place all the way around the pond now. Even under the vent here. And I put a little cutout here for my electrical. I put them in a more organized way by tying them around, because before they were like, the wires were all over the place. And just so you can see, I have 4 big wires here for this 1, 2, 3, 4 for my 4 pumps, and I have 2 wires for my cameras. So they're nice and neat order. There's less chance of me cutting them when I'm digging around. So it goes around under the heating vent and under the corrugated pipes and around all the way around to the pond. I close the pond because so that you can hear me better. My waterfall is kind of noisy. So guys, now the plastic's in place. Only in this section. I'll do the other sections. I just want to demonstrate how it's going to happen in the rest of the sections around the pond. And now I just have to fill in the trench that I've dug with the soil. I'll do this part here probably tomorrow or the next day. So as you can see, it's getting dark, but this is the accomplished side in terms of sealing that I've done so far. Just the one side. So it's nice and neat now. And I usually use the same plastic every year, but sometimes it doesn't fit, and it doesn't fit one side, it's too short or too long. So a lot of times I end up throwing it. But I think doing it this way, I'll be able to use the plastic for many more years. So I labeled this plastic here the deck side because it's close to the deck. And next spring, when it's time to uncover, all I have to do is pull the plastic out and store it for the following. And having it labeled this way, it'll be easier for me to see which plastic piece goes to which side. And that seems to work for me because all the pieces here, the wood, the styrofoam, it's been labeled because they fit nicely where they belong. Here will be, as you can see, I've left some plants inside the plastic, and in the winter that would serve as a greenhouse. I'll show you another part here. See this watercress here? During the winter, that would grow like crazy, even inside the plastic here. So it'll serve as a greenhouse. I also want to greenhouse this what do you call this plant here? That's iris. So I'm gonna cut it here, and this will be under the greenhouse, and so that would spring right back up when spring times. But I don't know if it's gonna grow wild during the winter time, or it's gonna die. But I think it's gonna survive. But that's gonna be under some sort of greenhouse. What I don't want to do to grow during the winter time is just like last year. The watercress took over the whole pond. It grew into here, and it almost killed my what do you call it? The plants that I have underneath here. I think they're called papyrus, and luckily it didn't die. So once I took the watercress out, I see little shoots, and now it survived. See? And I don't want the watercress to take over that again. So I'll keep an eye on the watercress, make sure it doesn't take over the pond. So the winter is coming, and you can certainly feel it in the air. The leaves are falling, and hence I have the cover on already, so that I don't do too much pond cleaning. But it's been a fairly productive summer. I was able to build my second bridge, so this winter cover should be able to stand a bigger load on it when it snows, so that I don't have to like have the urgency to take off the sometimes 2 or 3 feet of snow when we get a snowstorm here in Canada. Should be able to take the load. So that I've done, the bridge. I've also now accomplished this edging around the pond, the garden edging. I'll do that this year, and I think after that I'm done for this year. The other thing I've done during this year is my wife's raised planter. It did well this year. Everything's been harvested. We got a bunch of bitter melon, a bunch of cucumbers, and this perilla leaves has gone wild. We got a lot of it. Can't finish it all. Some peppers, tomato plants. See, they're all wilting now. But I haven't worked on the grass. I haven't worked on the deck, so maybe next year. I also want to. What I also want to work on next year is making the grapevine trellis, because this is ugly, and it's falling apart, and the wires are slowly sagging. So I'd like to be able to put a nice trellis across the pond. It's gonna take quite a lot of designing, because it's quite wide to be able to put like a beam from across the pond. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this update video, and I'll let you say goodbye to the fish. Hey kids, good night. See you guys later. I covered this I start covering this during the nighttime, because it's getting cold during the night, especially when it rains. The water that comes from the rain. The rain itself tends to be cool, so it tends to cool the water temperature right down. Anyways, until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Take care.